in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Wolfhard Roll!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Welcome to a special Friday show, Friday Pick'em with New York Revival. I'm El Jefe. That's the big dog, Mr. Glass Half Full. Eli Rack's on the road today. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Shout out to all the parents out there that are getting through this holiday for the kids. I'm on one of the other sides where my children are not in school today. So had a rough night last night. A lot of things this morning. That's why I'm sweating. But I'm here to make some picks with my man El Jefe. And I'm excited about it. How about you? What's up with you, buddy?
Of course, I like this show. It tickles the betting itch, you know? Tickles? Yes. Is it a tickle or is it? No, it scratches the betting itch.
The tickle?
I don't know why anyone's tickling anybody. Anyway, yes.
So first things first, we gotta go over last week's picks, right? We gotta do a little recap. Do you have that? Do you have your record? Because I got it here.
Of course.
Okay.
And I want to apologize. I have to apologize to you because listen, we're responsible for our own picks, right? Of course.
Yes, we are.
But that Tennessee-Houston line.
That was bad. Let
me turn this down here. So Tennessee was just getting 7.5 points.
Well,
and Houston looked like such crap the week before that we said, come on, that's a lot of points. And then right before kickoff, I switched to Houston.
You dog.
On a whim. I just switched and you see the result here. Houston 26, Tennessee 0. Needless to say, great gut instinct call at the, and I wasn't gonna text you because what if I was wrong? Then I just made you get, I just can't do that. I don't do business that way.
Just left me flying in the wind.
But so out of 5, how did you do last week? How many out of 5?
I got 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. No, 4 out of 5. Sorry. The Tennessee game was the only L.
Oh my God.
The fucking Tennessee
You are
game.
one pathetic loser. Oh my God.
I mean, listen, again, I thought I should have known better. I should have known Houston this is a get right game for Houston. It's neither here nor there. We got past it. We all make mistakes. I'm still in the running. We're still I think we're both tied with 12 wins. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I went 3 out of 5 this week. And real quick, Super Chats are live if you want to get in here. Any comment want, we'll feature it. Our main man, Bartlett.
The Shittler's list.
He's on the Shittler's list. You know who's not on our Shittler's list?
Hey, Bartlett. Shout out to the Yankees. They made it through the wild card round. It was a little touch and go for a bit, but you're on to the ALDS. Shout out to New York Yankees for doing it. Now, I felt like either they lost in a wild card round or now it's World Series. I don't think anybody's stopping you now. I don't know.
The one thing I'm sad about is that I won't be able to hear you say "Go Sox" anymore.
I'll have to do a Toronto. I'll have to do like a Canadian accent for Toronto, the Blue Jays. Now I'm a Blue Jays fan. Listen, I don't hate the Yankees. I just like giving you guys shit. So I'm gonna be on the other side of it. Yeah,
it's great fun. It's great fun.
Yes.
Go Sox. Okay, back to business here, and thank you so much, Bartlett.
Yes.
But we're talking about NFL picks. I went 3 for 5. You went 4 for 5, and may have missed. I mean, if 7.5 points is a big spread, it's not like that's nothing.
That's what I thought. But division opponent.
But yeah, Tennessee is just they can't move the ball right now. They got a rookie quarterback figuring things out. I'm sure it'll get better. I'm not sure. What do I know? But it was bad in that week. Let's see. Next game for you. You looks like you got Rams.
Yeah.
Rams minus 3.5 over Indy. That was
close too.
That was one of the games we just didn't know what to make sense of. Great call by you on that one. Rams are
took an AD Mitchell bonehead play to probably get that win, but this is betting. We don't there's no asterisks. A win is a win.
Yeah. Next one I got wrong. San Francisco not only didn't cover against Jacksonville, they lost by 5 points. I'm wrong. I've been wrong on San Fran every week. Last night I made horrible gut call, thinking I could trust my gut instinct, like that Tennessee switcheroo. And I picked the Rams in my survivor because because the 49ers, they're well coached and they're 3-1. So that's definitely who you should pick against, right?
Against. Yeah,
Idiot.
Right. Shanny. Yep.
They didn't have their quarterback. They didn't have their wide receiver 1. They didn't have their wide receiver 2. I'm like,
Jones,
I just didn't think they could keep up with the Rams.
You would think.
They controlled the clock. They played smart. They're well coached, and the Rams totally could have won that game. They'd have
blew it 10 times, 10 different ways.
Yeah, stopped on 4th and 1. There was a missed extra point, for fuck's sake.
Field goal.
You come all the way back, and you miss an extra point. I mean,
dude,
teams are beyond heartbreaking this year. How many
special teams?
Kicks? That's what I'm saying. So many blocked kicks impacting games and stuff this year. So let's see what's next. Next one we both got right was Chicago.
Barely got it right.
But they didn't need it. They won by 1. Vegas knew that this was a pick 'em somehow. 1-point game. Chicago wins. We both got that one right.
On a blocked field goal. Late again. A blocked field goal that saved us.
Of course. Next up, I was wrong on Green Bay. I thought they would cover at Dallas. I thought they would just score too much. Turns out Dallas can just score against anybody. That was a tie in overtime, which should be a push. I mean, come on. No, but
I know.
Once it goes to overtime, I lose, right? Because once you score 6, exactly. Whatever. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I'm a loser. And the last one I got right, Denver over Cincinnati. I thought that was an absolute lock. Cincinnati cannot move the ball an inch. They cannot do anything right now. Denver is pretty good. So
let's talk about that.
That was this past week's picks.
Yeah.
We are now on to a new, fresh week. As far as the standings, there's a decent amount of people here, 30, maybe 30 people in this league.
Yeah. Where are you at?
I have 12 points to date. So do you. That puts us, the leader only there's one person with 16, 2 with 15. So we're right in the mix here.
We're right there.
Eli has 10.
Eli's at 10. Yeah, not bad. He's he's in the middle of the pack.
Yep. But we're
tied for 9th.
I could use a 5 for 5 weekend, and I'm going to tell you how to do it right now. Here we go.
Ooh, I like it. You want to start us off?
You go first if you're ready.
All right. So, first game I have on tap, and again, I don't feel great about my picks. Let's just.
Well, the spreads make it impossible to feel good about any pick.
I know. So I'm going morning game. I'm going early morning game again. Vikings are out there. Everybody's thinking, hey, Vikings are already out there. Browns are making a switch. This is probably not going to go well for the Browns. That's where I go against the public here. 3.5 points. Browns still have a very good defense. They still have Myles Garrett. The Vikings are missing O'Neal. They're one of their tackles. I think, and they're still playing with a backup quarterback themselves. So I think it's going to be a slugfest. I think it's going to be within 3 points or less. And I think the Browns cover. They run the ball. Judkins is a good running back. I think they're going to try and control the clock. Give me the Browns plus 3.5 in Dylan's Gabriel's first start. So shout out to Dylan Gabriel. And I think the Browns cover, man. That's what I think.
Listen, I don't mind that pick because Browns do have a good defense. Vikings are struggling a bit. And a rookie coming in can galvanize a team and bring some energy and some juice.
Yes,
and this guy is totally different than Joe Flacco. And so we saw it firsthand with the Giants. Yeah, firsthand with the Giants, what a young mobile quarterback can do for your offense. You get some juice going, get everybody going. So not a bad pick there. My first pick is I'm taking the Colts to cover at home against the Raiders. They're giving them 6.5. But I think this is actually a Daniel Jones game. Jonathan Taylor is going to get his. He's going to get 100 yards and a touchdown. That dude is on a mission this year. I think this is one of those 2 rushing touchdowns for Daniel Jones. And the Colts just take care of business easy, 34-13, something stupid like that. I think the Colts run over them this week. What's your next game?
My next game, I'm probably gonna end up with egg on my face here because I'm betting against the Ravens. I got the Texans at 3.5, which the spread is now down to. Well, actually, let me tell you what it is right now. The Texans are now favorited by 2.5. They're getting 2.5 points. I'm getting 3.5 because I got this line early. They locked it in on CBS.
Oh, you're
Shout
saying the
out
Texans?
to
You're saying the Texans are
yeah.
giving 2.5 now.
Texans are now giving, but I got them getting 3.5 points.
Well done.
Feels like a lock to me. To you know, I know. Knock on wood. I know.
As soon as
I know.
you think
I'm gonna end
lock,
up like a fucking stupid. But listen, Lamar Jackson's out. Yeah. You know, Derrick Henry looked old. Like he looked old in that Chiefs game. I'm sensing the downfall of the Ravens this season. I think this is one of those seasons where nothing's going right. They were the pick for the Super Bowl, 3, 4, 5 years in a row now. They didn't get done. The window's closed like that. I don't know that it's closed. You still have Lamar Jackson, but this season seems cursed for the Ravens, and I'm going against them. I think the Texans take care of business. Give me those 3.5 points. Even if they lose by a field goal, by some miracle, I still cover. Give me that.
Well, Vegas seems to think that you got in at the right time with how they've adjusted. So, all right, we'll see how that plays out for you. My next game, I'm picking the Giants, man. The Giants are getting 1.5 on the road against a winless Saints team. That is Saints are the only team in the NFL that haven't taken an offensive snap with the lead. They're the only team in the league. Okay. The Giants are playing a quarterback that has never won a start. He is going up against a defensive front that has 3 of the highest pressure rates from individuals in the entire league. This is the defense, the defensive line in the pass rush that we were dreaming about. This is everything that we hoped the Giants would be, at least on the line with those rushers. They're getting there. Secondary, if they can hold it down, really, if the Giants can stop the run and put the ball in Rattler's hands, they're going to win this game. I think Jackson Dart does enough with his legs. I know we're missing neighbors. Wandale, Slayton, they're going to get looks, and then it's up to someone else to step up. You know, Scadaboo is going to get a ton of work, right? And he's ready, as you know. So I think the Giants do enough to win outright, let alone get a couple points in this. So I'm confidently taking the Giants in this one.
I stayed away from this just because this is one of those where I'm going to bet the Giants, and if they lose, it's gonna be even double heartbreak for me. So I'm very worried. I'm very worried about how confident we all are in getting this win. Like the Saints are looking at us as like, hey, this is our one chance to get a win. This is scaring the hell out of me, this game. But on paper, you're right. Like the Saints center, Dex and Darius Alexander should be able to eat. Saints center is out. Stop Kamara, stop Miller. I think they're back up. You stop the Saints. Stop Tommy Boy, right?
Stop the trucks. Stop Tommy Boy.
That was on last night.
That's a weekly staple now, by the way.
That's what we're going to do every week. Make Rattler be, and that little Rattler statement about, hey, the secondary doesn't do anything special. You know, they don't disguise much. That should be a little craw, like stick in the craw of the secondary. The Debo revenge game, get a pick. You're coming back to New Orleans, get a pick. I want to win this game so badly. I'm so scared of it, though. I'm staying away.
Fair enough. Who do you got next? What's your next game?
So Broncos getting 4.5 points versus the Eagles. Again, this is one of those where I don't feel great about because, you know, the Eagles have not blown anybody out yet, right? They haven't blown anybody. They've looked pedestrian almost every game. Broncos defense is good. On paper, this makes sense to me that, hey, they're going to keep it close. They're going to keep within 4 points. You know, Bo Nix could still do some work. They could put up some points too. I like the Broncos as a team. Eagles still untracked. So give me the 4.5 points with a good defense here against the 4-0 Eagles. The Eagles are due for a loss. I hope they can get it here. But yeah, give me the Broncos. I love those 4.5 points. A lot of points in this matchup.
I was very, very close to making that same pick, and almost like the hedge your happiness thing, right? Because I just trying to figure out, is this coming from how much I hate the Eagles, or is this just, or I could see this being the wake up call for the Eagles.
They're due for it.
Denver is good on both sides of the ball. Eagles have been winning ugly, but ugly, right? It's been special teams. It's been just games they should be out of, and then a block field goal or whatever. They've been getting help from special teams. AJ Brown has one game where he's been actually productive. They just look weird. They look off. And I hate, and the fact that they're 4-0 despite that is beyond annoying because it hasn't been an easy schedule. They've been playing good teams.
Perfect.
So
But
So-
just another tip on this one.
Yeah.
The spread's down to I got it at 4.5. It's down to 3.5. So again, on the right, I feel like I'm on the right side of this. I took the extra point, so let's see. Let's see how it works out though.
My next pick, and we got about 7 minutes left here. Squeeze these picks in here. Cowboys are at the Jets, and I'm taking the Cowboys minus 2.5.
Yeah.
I think as long as they continue to score the way they're scoring, there's no way the Jets can keep up. And granted, Dallas defense is bad, as we all know.
Not bad.
And Justin Fields is probably going to have a great fantasy day. I think he's going to run all over the yard. I think he'll be a good spot start for you. And Garrett Wilson, probably a very big day, probably 12 targets, that kind of day.
Yeah.
But I think the Cowboys should do enough to win by at least 3 points here. I think they can pull away in the fourth quarter and run this game. They still have enough studs on offense to get that done.
Yeah, funny about the one about this. I actually had them and I switched it out late. I'm probably going to regret it. Jets defense can't stop anybody right now. They didn't stop Tua, and that Dolphin offense missing Tyreek Hill at halfway through that game. I don't trust the Jets defense. I don't trust their offense to keep up with the Dallas scoring Dallas scoring at all. So yeah, I like the pick, man. I like the pick. It makes sense.
Nice. Who you got next?
I hate this pick. I hate this pick really bad. Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals.
Ew, I'm on the other side of this one. Let's go.
In Cincy, I just think they're embarrassed by how they've looked. I think everybody is on Detroit. It makes total sense. Like, hey, this team has looked great. The other teams look like trash. Easy bet, right? This is going to be a blowout. I think that this is one of those Bengals games where they put up a fight at home. They lose by 8, or 9. 10.5 points feels like a lot. It feels like a lot. Just to give you an idea here, 81% of the public is on Detroit. 89% of the money is on Detroit. So nobody's picking the Bengals. When that happens, I'm fading the public. I'm fading them. This doesn't feel right. I'm probably going to end up being like, you dumbass. But I'm going with the Bengals.
You're either going 5 for 5 or 0 for 5 this week.
Yeah, exactly. It's so
everything feels good in your gut as long as you don't overthink it. I actually took the Lions in this one. Reason being, they're a top 3 power ranked team. They're humming along now. St. Brown is having a phenomenal year. The Bengals cannot move the ball. And, I'm paying attention to them as a Chase Brown frustrated owner. And I saw a look in their eyes in their last game that is all too familiar to Giants fans. They're checking out, every single one of them, even though they're 2-2. They are checking out, and they don't believe they can win or move the ball or get first downs or do anything. And the Lions aren't a powerhouse defense, but they're a good defense. And this could be very ugly, this game. Yeah. I could see this getting away from the Bengals very early. I don't care that they're home. Lions play in a dome. I don't care about any of that. I think the Lions roll here.
You're probably right. I'm very worried about this pick again, like I said, but I think this is a game where this is the last effort from Browning. Hey, take it easy. But I think this is the last effort for Browning, and I think part of me wants them to bomb too, because give Russell Wilson a call. Give Russell Wilson a call after this, because if you bomb at home and you lose by double digits, embarrassing. They got to make a change. But let's go on to the next one.
My last pick here. I am taking the Chargers, who will be super motivated here. They're giving 2.5 points to Washington. Jaden Daniels coming back from injury. There's no Terry McLaurin.
Correct.
I like the Chargers in this one. Whenever I see a spread of 2.5, if I like the team and I think they can win outright, the team that's giving the points, I'm laying the 2.5, because if I think they can win, then they can win by 3 or more. So I like the Chargers at home, motivated. They're better. And I just think they get it done. I could see the score getting up there, but the Chargers can run or they can pass. And I think the Giants caught them off guard with a rookie quarterback with no tape. Jaden Daniels, there's plenty of tape on, and he's not 100%. So give me the Chargers at home, laying only 2.5.
I like that, especially because it feels like the Chargers got away from what makes them great, and that's running the ball. They threw the ball way too many times. I think they get back to what makes them great. Running the ball down Washington's throat, controlling the clock, let Herbert deal when he needs to. Love the pick, and I hope it happens, because then, hey, Commanders are falling into a little bit of a hole here. maybe you can catch them. Maybe you can catch up here, Giants. But last one for me. Again, one I hate, but also could end up being, a one for me is Patriots at Bills. I think the Bills, they didn't look fantastic. Bills did not look against the Saints, very lethargic. It feels like also they have like 10 home games. I feel like all their games are home games so far.
They only have home games.
Yeah. I don't understand that quite yet, but I love what Drake May's doing. Drake May's balling out. Gonzalez, their cornerback, is back. He's healthy. I think he does what he has to take out one of Josh Allen's targets. Patriots, well-coached team. Vrabel's familiar with the whole situation in Buffalo. I like the Patriots getting over a touchdown here. Give me that 7.5 points. I think they lose. I think they keep it close. They lose by field goal, 4 or 5 points. And again, not one to feel great about, but one that makes sense to me in my head. Again, you're right, though. I could go 0-5 this week very easily, or I can go 5.
I like where you're at on some of your picks. The Denver pick, I just didn't have the balls to do it because I don't want to be wrong and have the Eagles cover.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But you got the cojones to do it, and I respect you for it. And listen, me and Spiro got to jump to another show. We're hopping on with Brandon London today. Going to be fun, jumping on in a few minutes. So you got your picks for this week. Good luck to all of you. On behalf of Eli Rax, Mr. Glass Half Full, I'm El Jefe. You can check us out iTunes, Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitter, where all the action is. But we appreciate the hell out of you guys, and we will see you next time. Yes, sir.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Woodlard Roar!
Let's go.